All right, gang, we're back with our CrossFit and at-home Metcon for Friday, July 16th. 5 rounds for time today. 8 lateral step downs per leg, followed by 12 weighted sit-ups, and then 16 plank push-ups. Lateral step downs are same volume this week. When we did these last week, a lot of people struggled with technique in class, so we realized that most people needed to be stepping to potentially a lower height. So encouraging you to use maybe a shorter box today, adding maybe a plate or two to this shorter box. But our goal here is to keep the heel of the base leg down, to keep the front leg straight, chest up tall, and in the bottom, we want this front toe to stay a little bit forward of this base leg. So heel stays glued, front toe stays forward, chest stays tall, barely tap the ground. That's the other piece. Last week, a lot of people would control the top of the rep, fall to the bottom, and then they would jump off this bottom foot. We want all of the motion to happen from that top leg. So just barely tapping that toe, stand up tall, barely tap that toe, bring that base leg to full extension. If you don't have a smaller box to use, you can use a taller box with an added plate target. So that way we're not having to go quite as deep before we tap that plate and stand. Once again, just make sure you've got full control out of that top leg throughout that lift. From here, we've got 12 weighted sit-ups. In the gym, we're going to be using a weight plate today. If you only have dumbbells at home, I'll show you that dumbbell option here in a moment. We'll go straight leg. Weight is going to start right over top of the sternum, and the arms should stay long and stiff throughout. As we sit up, we want to minimize swinging this plate front to back. We want to try to press it straight towards the ceiling, open up our shoulders, drive our chest through, sit tall, and then we're going to roll straight back down. Pressing up, driving that chest through the window, keeping those arms locked out, working on that shoulder angle, working on that posture. If you're using a dumbbell at home, just hold one head in each hand, and we'll execute the same way. Finishing up each round with 16 plank push-ups. You'll do 8 leading with one arm and then 8 leading with the other. We want to minimize our hip shift here, so try not to roll your hips side to side. Get that hard plank position. Your elbows should be right under your shoulders, hands in line with your elbows, palms open. As we press up, if I'm leading with my left hand, I'm going to come down first with my left hand. That's 1, 2, 3. Every time I get to the top is a rep. Once I've done that 8 times, I'll start leading with the right hand for 8 more to finish out that set of 16. A little bit more high skill gymnastic style movements today. So take your time working through these 5 rounds. Control your range on those step downs. Think about sitting up tall, keeping those arms straight, pressing through that window on those sit-ups, and then try to keep that good, tight, stiff plank throughout this push-up. Don't let those hips pike or sag. Try to minimize that side-to-side roll. If you're struggling there, bring your toes out a little bit wider, and that'll help with that hip stability. Time will be your score for today. Good luck, and we'll see you back for a hero workout on Saturday.